Bunny and welcome to today's video. Today we're gonna check out this video called Tennis Legend Triggers Panel over Gender Differences. Now lately, I would say like in the last 2 weeks, I started recording some videos and reacting to stuff that are more controversial and sharing my feedback or input to such topics that interest me personally. So if you like these type of videos, make sure to leave a like and let me know in the comment down below what else would you like me to discuss on my channel. Also, before we move on with this video, make sure to check out my second channel where I upload reactions to trailers and more entertaining like movie and series and gaming content. It's majority of react content and gaming content on my second channel, Bunnymon TV. Yeah, I will leave a link in the description down below if you're interested to check it out and check my streams and whatever out there that you're interested in checking out. All right, let's go and react to this video, shall we?
You cannot be serious! That ball was on the line. Chalk flew up. It was clearly in.
John McEnroe's fiery outburst on the tennis court earned him a reputation as one of the
He's
most
mad.
iconic and controversial athletes in history. The Hall of Famer won 7 Grand Slam singles titles. He spent 170 weeks as the sport's top player. Since leaving the tour in 1992, McEnroe has become an outspoken tennis commentator. He's pursued a variety of jobs
Nice
and interests
music.
off the court, from TV host to art collector. He discusses his struggle to reinvent himself after retirement and his thoughts on the game today in this new book. But seriously, he joins us at the table. Good morning. Welcome.
Good to see you.
What's new?
Always
All right, yeah,
What's going on?
Let's just start with the elephant in the room.
That's right.
Before we start with and talk about the elephant in the room, I love when they explained him and introduced him and they said he is struggling to reinvent himself. That is actually true because there is period in our lives where we do something and we are celebrated for that thing, but it doesn't define our whole. And then when you age, things age with you and they're not relevant anymore and you have to constantly keep reinventing yourself. For example, I constantly have to recreate or reinvent content on YouTube, and I'm thinking, what is gonna happen with my channel and me as a person in 10 years from now? Am I gonna still be making YouTube videos? Are they gonna be still the same type of videos? Like, I assume I'm gonna have a family by then, like small bunnies running around. Like, is it gonna be a vlog channel? Interesting. But yeah, back to this, let's go.
Why was it necessary for you to say that anybody, Serena, couldn't beat the 700th player on the men's circuit?
As you know well enough, Charlie, respect Serena very much so, okay? And I was
you
simply calling her on an NPR, which supposedly you're supposed, you know, this is where you can say it like it is and you're going to get honest feedback. She's the greatest player, female player that ever lived. Then the lady said to me, I don't remember which one, but she said, why did you say woman? Why don't you just say the greatest, tennis player that ever lived? And so then I felt the need, however, unfortunately, I'm probably to defend myself. I don't know, just say what I really felt. I mean, which is about what I think she would be. I think you're referring to the fact that I said she'd be about 700 in the world.
Yeah.
Right.
I've got a solution, Gail, though, because I know that you're friendly with Serena, and I think at least until
I'm
yesterday,
the table right now.
I'm
Yes.
just waiting.
can't
Would you
wait.
like to apologize?
No. But
I'm waiting for what you're gonna offer.
the offer is this, is because it seems
He
in
will
tennis,
explain
unlike
himself,
other
right?
sports, that they're always asking about how women, they always ask me how I would do for someone. Why isn't this old bag John McEnroe, how would he do against Serena? Why don't you combine, just solve the problem? I'm sure the men would be all for this. The men and women play together. And then we don't have to guess.
But John,
I remember when I reacted to a video men versus women in sport, and guys, if you haven't checked that video, make sure to do so. I will leave a link up, you can click top right. Basically, the video is about how men and women are not equal in sport, and they can be equal, but they're not equal as one versus one. It's all explained there, you can check it out. But this guy was in that video and it was controversial what he was saying about it, but he definitely did explain himself. So I'm looking forward to see the whole spectrum of it and why it came to that he had to explain himself.
Have to guess.
but John, you didn't answer Charlie's question. You really should. You really do need to answer Charlie's question.
What was it? I didn't, you're right, I wasn't paying
It's
attention.
necessary to do this.
Yes.
It wasn't necessary. It was not
You
necessary.
knew it would create.
I didn't know. No, I didn't.
See, I love how this guy, the guy that he's actually asking him questions, he said you knew it would create, and he was about to say like you knew it's gonna create controversy, you knew it's gonna bring light to you. And remember at the start when he said reinventing yourself? Sometimes you guys, you have to create drama to get attention, because people talk about drama all the time. It's gossip. It's literally definition of a human being. But we wouldn't be talking about him if he didn't talk about the whole situation and he didn't create a controversy, you know?
I didn't know it would create
You
controversy.
didn't?
No.
John,
Has anybody ever?
I've said this a
Does
thousand.
Bobby Riggs mean
Charlie,
anything to you?
what do you think, Charlie? You're a tennis guy. You like to play tennis.
I
I
do.
see you on the tennis court.
Right.
What do you think that Serena Williams would be ranked if she played in the men's
I have
game?
no idea.
Well, if you had a guess.
Well, she seemed pretty strong to me. I mean,
Very strong. The
but
greatest
700
female player ever.
Okay, we can't. Nobody can prove this. Here's what she said, though. Just,
Yes.
Dear John, that's a nice way to start.
Yeah.
I adore and respect you, but please, please keep me out of your statements if they are not factually based. Or that or not. She said
That's-
they're not factually based.
You know, Serena's, has a way with words. I've been in the room 5 different times with 5 of my kids were born. I don't want anything to go wrong with Serena because she's pregnant. I don't want to upset her or whatever it was. I think she was doing it tongue in cheek as well. And I think that deep down, we're talking about something. I can't even believe we're talking about it. But
John.
nonetheless, if you
John,
want to keep talking
started
about
it.
it, I'd be
do
more
wanna
than
keep
happy
talking about it. I
to.
do. I actually do. Because I
started
think
it.
everybody knows.
And another thing.
No, men are stronger, men are faster, we all get that, but I think it sort of belittles what women do on the tennis court. I think that's why people are upset. And the fact that you ranked her 700. So my question to you is, she won.
I mean, he overdid it. 700? Really, bro? Like, I understand you're trying to say she is on a different league because she's a woman, but, like, bro. So you're trying to say that 700 men are better than the best women out there. You can say, I don't know. Let's see. Like, we can see it and test it, but she probably will be in a disadvantage, and that's what we would understand. You were creating a controversy, my friend, and you knew it.
Australia, weeks pregnant. You ranked her at 700 on the men's. Where would you rank yourself?
Myself would
Yeah, where
be.
would you put yourself?
Now, are you asking me at 58 years of age, would I be ranked in the tour if I had to play best of 5?
Yeah.
Which is what the men have to do at majors?
Yes.
I would be currently about 1,200 in the world.
I mean, it's
I mean, I have a tennis academy at Randall's Island
Yeah,
where I lose the kids that are 16 or 17. High school
mean, of
kids, and I
course,
would
yeah.
lose.
He's
There's
old.
pros I have 37 pros, Gail, at my club. 6 or 7 of whom on a bad day I would lose to.
Okay.
And we could go on and on. I was the former #1 player in the
John,
world.
what do you say to this? People just say, look, John McEnroe's trying to get publicity for his book. That's all this
Well,
is
I
about.
am-
He
I am,
secretly wants
but
to
not this
play
way.
Serena. He secretly
I
wants
never
to play
wanted. I
Serena.
never wanted to play Serena. People
Yeah.
always ask me about playing Serena. Did they ask Roger Federer about playing?
Okay,
her?
so let me.
Yeah, sure.
Who's the greatest player today?
Roger is.
Roger is.
Roger's the greatest, and Rafa. I mean, both had renaissances. One won the Australian, the other French. It's incredible. I mean, I look at these guys. I mean, I admire Roger, but the way he's done it, how much he loves it's what I really respect.
But in terms of the history of tennis, is it Rod Laver or is it Roger or is it someone
Well,
else?
my rankings would be Roger, Rafa, close second. Rod Laver was my idol. Then I throw Pete Sampras in. He's the greatest fast court player. Serena Williams at 5. And number 6, Novak Djokovic. Okay, you happy now?
Yes, I'm happy.
Yes.
Yo, at least he admitted. You can see that he really doesn't have hate. Like, he really didn't. You know what? Like, it's weird. I think he did want a controversy for his book, but his intention was not to hate on women or be mean. In a way, he was what he said, really. And he's not gonna apologize for it. Like, he's not gonna back down because in his logic, it makes sense. Maybe the wording was wrong, but what he wanted to say makes sense. And I love how he did not apologize, but in a way saying this at the end is kind of an apology. Like, the word sorry did not come out of his mouth, but other words that imply it did. You know what I mean?
Yes, I am.
Serena, have a great time with the baby.
Because there really is no need to
Even
compare
this
men and
is
women. I
hard.
think that's the point that we're all.
Well, how can we always do it then in tennis and not other sports? Go call the athletes in the other sports and ask them how they would do, or boxer.
Like the WNBA and the NBA.
Well, exactly, or whatever sport you want to choose. But for some reason, damn that Bobby Riggs in 19 when he played Billie Jean King,
And Billie
he
Jean
threw
won.
the match. But no, I'm kidding.
if you had,
He's
But that's a whole
sweet.
other story.
oh, watch out tomorrow.
I'll be back tomorrow at 8:15.
I mean, like, he looks really sweet. I don't know. My opinion is that he didn't really mean it in a harmful way. It was just, that was his opinion. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. We should respect it. You can respect my opinion. Maybe I don't agree with you, but that's your opinion. And maybe I will try to change it by facts and whatever that I will imply to just let you know why I don't agree with you or agree. But at the end of the day, I respect it. It's your opinion. That's what you think. And this is what I think. And we move on. That's the whole thing about life. Like, you can share your opinion, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to agree with you. And it doesn't mean that I'm going to disagree with you. And as long as we respect each other, that's what's important. All right, guys, let me know in the comments down below what you think about his statement. And do you agree with me or not? I would like to further talk about this in the comment section down below with you. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe for more, and see you in the next one. I love you. Bye. Peace.